Before starting our wireframing process, let's talk about the user interface and the tools we have in our hands. Move tool is basically to select and move things around. Frame is just a shape. We could call it a shape. It's a different thing. It doesn't exist in many other programs. Drawing programs. Frame is like a tool that contains other stuff but has the properties of basic shapes. Like it has a stroke, effects like drop shadow or layer blur, background blur, inner shadow. It has all these effects which we have in basic shapes, and it have a fill effect, but it has a layout grid, so we can divide the frame into layouts, which makes the designing process a lot easier. And we have a auto layout tool which changes the layout of things inside of a frame. So it's a pretty cool stuff, and we can even make a circle out of a layout with this tool right here. Like if we give enough radius, like maybe 300, becomes a round, and we can work with that like a ordinary shape. So that's a pretty cool stuff, and we can contain other frames inside of frames. F is a shortcut for frames like C, and when we have this tool right here and we have auto layout turned on, you can see we can change the layout of any object inside the frame. The next tool we have are basic shapes like rectangle, line, arrow, ellipse, and polygon. We can have a star. I don't know why it does exist. We can use it in ratings and other stuff. We can place image, video, but it's easier to drag and drop them. We have a pen tool. I don't actually use it a lot. It has the same functionality just like in any other apps. And we have a pencil to draw and stuff. Like pencil is cool when you need a curve like this. See? And it's easier to create this sort of shapes with pen, but I don't really use it in actual design process. Instead of drawing necessary vector shapes with pen tool, I rather find an online source and download ready stuff. It saves so much time. There is a text tool, and text has its X and Y axis. You can type. It has a layer effect, and fonts. The one thing I don't like about Figma's font system, you cannot see how font looks before actually selecting it, and it makes it so much harder if you don't know what font you're going to use. See, it's barely visible. There are levels to it, and you can change the font size. Oh, no, you can see it. For example. And there are letter spacing. To change the space between letters, it goes both ways, minus and plus. And there is line spacing, location, like this section right here works very well when we work with frames. Right now they are not visible. So these are the basic shapes in Figma, and with these tools alone we can create pretty much anything, I guess.